Yellowjackets hit the road this week. The second half of the GNAC schedule officially beginning on Thursday against Western Washington. Kendall, you're facing a couple teams that you've had some success against here, beating both Western Washington and Simon Fraser at home. What are your thoughts heading into this week's games?
This is a really big week for us. We dropped some games that we shouldn't have. We're on a losing streak right now, but our focus right now is just Western Washington, going up there, playing well, and hopefully coming back with the dub.
What were some keys against the Vikings the first time you played them, and how do you plan to carry that over seeing them a second time?
Transition defense was big. That's always big in the GNAC. There's a lot of transition teams, and just stopping your man one-on-one. They're pretty big one-on-one players. We just got to contain our man and trust that our help side's going to be there if we happen to get beat.
And then Simon Fraser, another team that you had success against. What about them seeing them a second time?
It's the same thing. Just we got to transition back. Towards the end of the game, we got up quite a bit, and then we just kind of let off the gas pedal, and they just started making runs on us, driving on us, getting fouls. We just need to play better defense without fouling, stop using our hands so much.
And talk about the play of your lone senior on the team, Emmanuel Johnson. As of late, he scored in double digits in his last 7 games, and he's really been an offensive standout for you.
Yeah, it's big. When Jace went down, he was a big scorer for us, and I'm just trying to take on the role like Coach is saying, just have me be more aggressive. But EJ, he's been stepping up lately a lot, and that's what we need from him. He's been doing a little bit of everything. I think the last game he fell short of a double-double by 1 rebound. So he's just out there doing everything, and that just really motivates people watching him do that.
And now you're one of the more veteran players on the team. You understand this program, and when a team does hit a stretch like this where you're in a losing streak, how do you kind of keep the momentum in a positive place and break out of it with still half the season to play?
Well, we just got to come together as a team. I just think that's the biggest part. Like you said, we're in this losing stretch, and we got to come out of it. So we got to have a good week of practice. I know Coach Stevens, Coach Schmidt will have us prepared for both games this week. So we just got to execute our game plan and come ready to play.
Well, we're excited about the start of a new of kind of the second half of the year. Every team we play now, moving forward, will be a team that we've played, and especially the next 8 games are going to be against teams that we've played recently. Basically since Christmas. So we're excited about kind of that new start, the new feeling of we've been through the league once, and we've kind of settled into now our rotation. We know we have the 9 guys, and we're just excited. We feel like it's a new start. We had a great day yesterday, and we're looking forward to getting back at it Thursday night.
And the 2 teams you have this week were teams you had success against at home, Western Washington and Simon Fraser. You picked up a couple of wins last time you played them. Looking at the Vikings on Thursday, how do you carry the 77-75 win over into this week?
Well, we're a little bit of a different. Obviously, we're a different team than we were when we played them last, just because of losing Jace, losing the leading scorer. But like I said, the familiarity of now playing a team. Again, this is the nice thing is this is the second time now through the league for our guys, and I think I forget sometimes what a youthful group we have. As a coach, you want to kind of speed the process up and get your guys playing at a high level, especially a high level in the GNAC. And I think sometimes I forget that our 9-man rotation, we're very young, and we got a lot of guys going through this for the first time. 3 freshmen, 3 sophomores, 2 juniors and a senior, and then one of the juniors just got eligible at Christmas. So we have a relatively inexperienced and young group. But I think that group will feel comfortable now because it is the second time through the GNAC. They're going to see names and faces that they're familiar with, that they've played. And right now we just our focus obviously is on ourselves. We know how good Western Washington is. They're very talented. Like I said, since I've been in the league, the 5 years I've been in the league, they've been one of the best teams. Obviously won a national championship my first year in the league and went to the Final Four the next. And they have a program there, and we're gonna have to play really well Thursday night. But we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to getting this started. Like I said, we had a great yesterday as far as practice and weight session, and looking forward to getting after it again today.
Simon Fraser was a team you had success against offensively, beating them 94-83 at home. Are you expecting a similar type game on the road, or what are your thoughts against the plan?
Well, coming against Simon Fraser, it was that first game after break for both teams, and I think both teams played like that in the first half. If I can remember right, the first half was pretty stagnant. Second half, we came out on fire and just went. I think we went like on an 18 or 19-1 or 19-0 run to start the second half. Just we were making shots. So our focus will be on Western Washington primarily, and we'll start thinking about Simon Fraser Friday. But we know that they're going to be more prepared for us than they were the last time, just because of coming right off that Christmas break, and hopefully we'll be more prepared for them as well. I know that obviously the record, they're struggling, and they have a first-year coach and a lot of new guys. So, but it's going to be the second time through the league again for them, and I think inexperienced young teams, I think they get better as the league goes on, and we're going to have our hands full going up to win either of these games. We're going to have to play well, and we have to have a good week of practice.
And when you hit a little bit of a skid, a rough patch like this, talk about how you rely on some of your veteran players, guys like Emmanuel Johnson, who happens right now to be playing as good as he's played in his 2 seasons at MSUB. Rely on him to lead this team.
Yeah, EJ's playing extremely well right now. I think it has to do probably with the fact that he's been through the league once or a time and a half now. And we need those 4 returners to play well. And my hope, though, is to get the young guys, the 3 freshmen, and then Sven and Kamal. They're going through the league now a second time. If they have the same kind of growth that like EJ and Jordan did last year when they were going through the league the second time, and Kendall and Mark as well, if those 5 guys have the same kind of growth that those guys had, then we're gonna have a successful second half. And that's the main thing Coach Schmidt and I are really trying to impress on these guys is just to keep growing. We got to keep getting better. We got to keep building in everything we do as far as whether it be in the classroom, off the court, in the weight room. We just got to keep getting better. And then Coach Schmidt and I, and specifically me, I got to be patient with these guys. I got to remember we have a young group of guys. And so I'm excited about the next 10 games, and I hope they are as well, and I think they are.